garden in the rain and the sun.
Community gardens are places of connection. Connection between people and connection between people and nature.
So one day a friend of mine said to me, hey, there's a community garden behind the shopping centre. You should come down. I was thinking to myself, free herbs. Came for the herbs and stayed for the community. It's fully about the community. The garden's just a tool to bring people together. It's fully community based. If you look over there, you'll see how many of them are just like chin wagging. Yeah.
So relatively new member.
Fairly new, stumbled on it, just saw the sign and was shopping for fresh mint.
Wonderful.
And I thought I'd come in here and see what they had to buy, but no, they helped me out and then got talking.
Brilliant.
And, yeah, it's a nice little gathering here. Yeah.
Anna, what do you like most about coming to the community garden?
Oh, mixing with the people.
Yeah, for me it's more of a social thing really. I was attracted to it in the first place by the people. They're a great bunch of people.
Community gardens are for all ages. Is this your first time coming to the community garden?
No, I've been here loads of times.
Loads of times.
I love to eat lots of food here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I think it's teaching children, and especially my children of this age, that vegetables don't grow in the supermarket. They actually do grow in the ground.
The idea of growing produce was appealing to me. Truth be told, I'm not that keen a gardener, but I had a whole lot of empty pots.
Yep.
And I thought the garden might be able to use them, so I brought them down one day and haven't looked back. It just made a lot more sense to go to the garden, become part of a group, learn a lot from them because there are some very knowledgeable people there. And everybody contributes something in terms of knowledge, and it's just a great way to spend a morning once a week.
I'm not a green thumb, but I don't like planting anything that doesn't give back. So I'm learning as I go, and yeah.
To help people grow plants.
At home, mainly natives, bird attractants, providing a haven for wildlife. It's something that really appeals to me, and when you get these tiny little suburban blocks which have been developed from what's basically a moonscape, by the time the earth-moving machineries come through, the landscape is so barren and sterile that it's really nice to be able to plant something that would encourage the wildlife to come back.
So you see a lot of wildlife in your garden?
I do, because I back onto the national park.
Wonderful.
So we have a lot of wildlife, and I'm opposite a green space park, which is wonderful. So there's always cockatoos and, you know, the honey eaters, the woolly wagtails, and it's just wonderful. And the children love it.
Yeah.
We want to have as many bees in the garden as we can, so we'll do everything we can to attract bees especially.
The idea of growing produce was appealing to me. I used to grow produce here, and I still do grow some.
We tried to grow lemon trees so many times at home. Can't grow them, they always die, and now that I've started coming here, like I've learned how to grow a successful lemon tree. I've now got like a little baby in the backyard who's like really happy for the first time in all my years of having a garden. We have different kinds of herbs and fruits and vegetables growing here that some people have never heard of or tasted before. People's palates are also expanding as well as their knowledge.
How do you feel when you're walking through your garden?
I get pleasure out of knowing that it's been transformed from something that was pretty barren and sterile. So it's just nice to know that you've planted something that is green and it's got the occasional flower and it's attracting the wildlife back that was driven off.
What do you do when you're at Nan's house?
I play in her garden. I do cartwheels on her grass.
You do cartwheels?
I like gardening for animals.
Can I join?
Of course, it's $10 a year, which is really cheap for a year's supply of herbs.
What a beautiful day and a beautiful garden. Today we've learnt about the power of community gardens in supporting people, creating networks that can share knowledge and where people can bring that knowledge home to their very own garden.
Find your local community garden in the City of Wanneroo by visiting www.wanneroo.wa.gov.au/community gardens. There, you will find links to Facebook groups to join established community gardens in Butler, Girrawheen, Wanneroo and Yanchep. There is a fabulous network of community gardens across Australia. Discover these by visiting www.communitygarden.org.au.
You can rewild your garden by using Rewild Perth.
Rewild Perth provides you with advice on how to build eye-catching gardens with local wildlife in mind. Improve biodiversity across our city by starting your rewild journey at www.rewildperth.com.au and bring nature home.